give you the Royal Air Force Aerobatic Team for 2013. It's the Arrows! Red 1 pulls them up into a loop at 4G. He calls them into short diamond formation. You see Red 8 and 9 now tuck in to form the famous Red Arrows Diamond 9 chase as the aircraft reaches 6,000 feet or 1 mile above us in the sky. Right now the jets are flying at around 150 miles an hour at the top of this loop, where the controls become less responsive and the pilots work hard to maintain that Diamond 9 formation. Red 1 is squadron leader Jim Turner. It's his second year leading the team, but he was a wingman with the Red Arrows from 2005 to 2007, and he led the synchro pair. He's a former Jaguar weapons instructor aircraft on each wing, now dropped back to show us the plan form of the American fighter jet, the F-15 Eagle. And coming in from the right hand side now, they'll fly the Eagle Roll. As the jets go upside down, boys and girls, the pilots will see you waving arms in the air. We fly the majority of our formations with the odd-numbered pilots on the left-hand side and the even-numbered pilots on the right-hand side. Red 6 and 7, the synchro pair, tend to fly directly behind the leader in line astern. On the bottom of the formation now is Red 4, Flight Lieutenant Martin Hurt. First his second year with the team, and he's the team's executive officer. He's a former Hawk flying instructor and Harrier GR9 pilot. The smoke's on now for another shape, this time of the iconic supersonic airliner. They're about to come left with some red, white and blue, and hopefully a huge round of applause to show you the very best of British in Concorde. Well, this year is the 70th anniversary of Operation Chastise, which was the famous Dambusters raid carried out by 617 Squadron on the night of the 16th of May 1943. Those brave airmen flew their 19 Lancaster bombers deep into enemy territory to drop their bouncing bombs and complete their mission. With the smoke on now, the team are forming the shape of a Lancaster bomber. Coming in from our left-hand side, celebrating 70 years since the Dambusters, this is Lancaster. Our pilots has completed a tour with the famous Dambusters squadron. Red 3 is on the leader's left wing now, and he is Flight Lieutenant Mark Lawson. It's Mark's first year with the Red Arrows. He completed his first tour in the Royal Air Force with 617 Squadron. Smoke's on now as the team form another shape. This time it's our tightest shape. The jets in this formation are around 5 to 6 feet apart as they complete the Apollo roll. Give the pilots another big wave, boys and girls. On the leader's right wing is another of our first year pilots. That's Red 2, Flight Lieutenant Ollie Parr. Ollie's another former Tornado GR4 pilot, and he has completed a tour as a Hawk flying by squadrons of Typhoons, whose primary duty it is to protect the airspace of the UK and the Falkland Islands. Now in from your left-hand side, 400 miles an hour. This is the Typhoon Loop. One of our pilots used to fly the Typhoon, that's Red 9, Flight Lieutenant Mike Child. He's just moving across to the far side of the formation as we're looking at it. Mike's another former Hawk flying instructor. He then transferred to the Typhoon, where he performed quick reaction alert duties protecting our airspace. The jet's now accelerating. accelerating up to 400 miles an hour at the bottom of this loop in a shape called Signet. In the middle of the left-hand wing as we look turn on is the last of our first-year pilots. That's Red 5, Flight Lieutenant Steve Morris. Steve's another former Hawk flying instructor. He was then posted to the Harrier GR9. Unfortunately, only spent a short time flying the aircraft before it was taken out of service and he transferred to the Tornado GR4, which he flew over Libya in support of Operation Enemy in 2011. The smoke's back on for another straight. This time Red 6 and 7 will move to their respective sides to form Big Vixen, named after the 1960s naval fighter, the Sea Vixen. And for the last manoeuvre of the first half of the show, this is the Big Vixen roll. Ladies and gentlemen, where you've seen close formation with all Enid to our right and Jippo to our left. This is the 5-4 split. Stay with us now. They're about to form the shape called Leader's Benefit, which is like the wing of the Lancaster we showed you. I'll talk a little bit more about 617 Squadron in its anniversary year. The squadron was formed in March 1943, just 2 months before the Dambusters raids took place, and that was at our home base of RAF Scampton in Lincolnshire. During the Second World War, the 6 series squadrons belonged to specialist units like 617. Now they belong to our Royal Air Force Reserve units. Truly supplement the regular RAF forces. If you'd like to find out more about the RAF Reserve, do a search online and find out where your nearest unit is. Now get your cameras ready. Look directly to the front for Jippo and the detonator. It's finally third and ready for the amazing Jippo pass.
Oh my God!
Cyclone. Slingshot out to the front, look to your left for Enid. The wings of Enid drop down to form an inverted V shape, but if you look to your right, you'll see a low jet, that is Red 9. He's now going to fly in between the V created by Enid as they complete the goose.
Oh my God! Don't do it! Don't do it! Don't do it!
The aircraft down. A secondary effect of that is the need to have a higher power setting to maintain speed, and in turn that gives us a very deep red and blue colour in our smoke, as you can see as Enid climbs steeply to our right. Now look directly to the front for the synchro pair, pulling up in line astern at 500 miles an hour and 5 5 times the force of gravity. The aircraft reaches a height of 7,500 feet, and as the smoke comes on, the synchro pair draw their hearts. The Red Arrows would like to dedicate this heart to Charlotte Penny, whose birthday is today. She's 9 years old, she's from Flixton, and this is a big happy birthday to you, Charlotte. Looking top left of the heart now, here comes the smoke. This is Red 8, completing the heart with a spear. Red 8, Flight Lieutenant Ben Plank. He's in his 4th year with the team. He's another former Hawk flying instructor and Harrier John 9 pilot. Last year, pulls them up in a loop in 7-ship Vixen formation. He's now twisting this loop through 90 degrees towards us in what's known as a quarter clover. Now get your cameras ready for the good bits. This is the vertical brake. Using the individual colour control buttons on the aircraft's control column. Turn their smoke white. We produce the smoke by injecting regular diesel fuel into the aircraft's 400-degree engine exhaust, and that causes it to vaporise. To get the red and blue colours, we simply add a dye to the diesel, and we can carry 5 minutes of white smoke and a minute each of red and blue in each aircraft. Keep looking to your left now for Jippo and one of my favourite manoeuvres. Here we'll see Red 6 and 7 fly upside down in close formation. Reds 8 and 9 roll around them in the corkscrew.
Spotted him.
Yeah.
Give the synchro power wave as they fly past upside down, boys and girls. Pilots perform tight match rolls to the outside of the formation in the rollbacks. Reds 8 and 9 roll around 6 and 7, who perform their own rolls, then split in the Jippo break. With his smoke on to the left-hand side is Red 7 and synchro number 2, James McMillan. This was his second year with the team. He was actually brought up in New Zealand and he joined the Royal New Zealand Air Force. When they disbanded their fast jet squadrons, he transferred. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for the fabulous synchro pair. It's 7-ship Vixen formation. This is the Vixen break. And we are the Royal Air Force Aerobatic Team, the Red Arrows.
See them shining in the light.
So here we go, ladies and gentlemen, coming in from your left-hand side in diamond formation. Have a big round of applause for the Royal Air Force Aerobatic Team.